Hello everybody, K-Whip here, and welcome to another Destiny video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Worlds to Come 001 fusion rifle from the Dead Orbit, and I will be reviewing the vendor role. I will be doing the video a bit differently than I normally do for weapon reviews, because normally I kind of give information about the weapon, do a live commentary, and then give my final thoughts on the weapon. But this time I'm going to skip the live commentary portion. The video is going to be a bit shorter, and yeah, there will be no live comment, just kind of my opinions on the weapon and stuff like that. So let me know how you feel about kind of this new format, if you prefer the live commentary and traditional version that I normally do, or you kind of like the transition where it's a bit more to the point. I give my information and opinions on the weapon with some good gameplay that kind of applies to what I'm speaking about in the background. So I want you to let me know how you feel about that after watching the video. But anyway, let's get on to the Worlds to Come. Like I said, I did get the vendor role, and it's a pretty solid role from the Dead Orbit. It comes with these sights. I choose to go with Reflex because I feel like that's the best one. Then next, it's a rather mediocre perk for fusion rifles, but it is Snapshot, which can help a little bit in snapping in while you're charging up your fusion and maybe trying to pre-fire people, but it's not a very helpful perk, but it's alright. Then in the middle row, I go with Hammer Forged. Hammer Forged is a very nice perk on fusions, adding to the range and accuracy. That'll help you get some more long distance kills, and also can help the consistency of the weapon a bit, I feel. And then lastly, it has Hidden Hand, which is a fantastic perk for fusion rifles. It will help the registration quite a bit, and this is definitely a very solid perk to have. So that's the role. Moving on to a little bit more about the weapon. It is in the Ash Raven's Flight archetype. Here it is compared to my Ash Raven's Flight that has braced frame. As you can see, it's got a bit more range, but that's because I do have Hammer Forged on this one and no range perk on Ash Raven, so I think Ash Raven's has a bit more base range. But regardless, it's in that same archetype and handles quite similar to the Ash Ravens. So this fusion rifle does 47 damage per bolt, which makes it a 5-bolt kill, which is generally the sweet spot for fusions and is where fusions are most consistent and do quite well. However, the very slow rate of fire fusions that can 4-bolt right now are also very good. But regardless, this is in a very strong 5-bolt archetype, and I found the weapon to handle quite well, and I was capable of doing some very good things with it. There definitely was still inconsistency with the weapon, but I kind of just am going to chalk that up to the nature of fusion rifles, because the way they kind of are always inconsistent. But this one I thought was more consistent than a lot of the fusions I've used, and had very strong capabilities, even though it didn't always do the amount of damage that I thought it should. Another thing about this weapon, and kind of a limitation of it, is that it is a faction weapon, so it does not have the ability currently to roll perks like Braced Frame or Rifled Barrel, so you can't get the most advantageous perks as possible on this weapon due to that, but you can still get some pretty solid rolls like this vendor one. Overall, I'd have to say that this fusion rifle is very underrated. I basically never see it in the Crucible. I think I've maybe seen 2 people use it in all of my time playing in Rise of Iron, but I find it to be in a pretty strong archetype and to have a lot of potential in the weapon. So I definitely recommend trying this weapon, and I think that it could maybe be close to that top 5 fusion rifles in the game area. However, I would for sure put Plan C, Saladin's Vigil, and the Ash Raven's Flight above it, and then it's about equal with quite a few of the other fusions in the game. But anyway, that's going to do it for my review on this weapon. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like on it, because the way YouTube algorithm works now, it's really hard for videos to get seen if they don't get a lot of likes and comments. So if you could help me out with a like, that would be much appreciated. Another thing with YouTube right now is it's having some issues, so people sometimes randomly get unsubscribed, and also have issues where videos don't show up in their sub box. So the way to hopefully get around this problem is to turn on notifications from my channel. There's a bell next to the subscribe button by my name that you can click, so you'll get notifications when I post a video, and hopefully videos won't disappear and you won't get unsubscribed and stuff like that. But anyway, like I mentioned earlier in the video, comment down below if you prefer this kind of format of a weapon review, and if this is what you would like to see with weapon reviews from now on, or you prefer the kind of traditional style that I did where I do a live commentary in the middle. So let me know how you feel about that, and yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later.